The 10 most interesting things about the 2018 World Cup in Russia. For the first time, Russia will host the World Cup. For the first time, a Vietnamese boy will go to the World Cup. Zimbabwe is knocked out by FIFA for not paying salary to the coach. Are three of the most interesting things about the clock set in front of Red Square is counting down every second that the opening day of the 2018 World Cup is near. At 21:30 tonight 14:06, the opening ceremony of the 2018 World Cup will begin. After about 30 minutes, the host country Russia and Saudi Arabia will have the opening match for the largest football festival on the planet. The opening ceremony will take place at the Luzhniki Stadium in the Moscow capital. This is also the place where the final match a month later. Not only the countries that have reached the final of the World Cup are eager, but fans all over the world are paying close attention to the event. 1. This is not only the first time in Russian history won the right to host the World Cup, but also the first time a World Cup in Eastern Europe. A total of 32 teams competed in the World Cup, with 64 games taking place from 14 June to 15 July. Geographically, Russia is home to the largest area in World Cup history. World Cup history. 2. The 2018 World Cup mascots were selected through an online poll. It was a wolf named Zababaka, designed by a student named Ekaterina Bocharova. Interestingly, the World Cup did not have mascots before 1966. Since the 1966 World Cup held in England with the lion mascot, World Cup will, each host country chose a sacred animal to represent themselves. 3. The distance between the host city is the furthest in the east, Ekaterinburg, and the most remote host city in the west, Kaliningrad, at the 2018 World Cup is over 2,415 kilometers. To be easy to imagine, this distance is equivalent to the distance from Moscow to the capital London, England. 4. The 2002 World Cup was the first World Cup match held in two different countries, Korea and Japan. Meanwhile, the 2018 World Cup is the first ever World Football Championship in history, where the matches take place on two different continents, Europe and Asia. 5. McDonald's is an official sponsor for the 2018 World Cup. American fast food corporations are gaining fame in the host country through the FIFA World Cup website. There is a McDonald's ad that when clicked, users will be directed to every location where McDonald's restaurants in the city. The first McDonald's restaurant opened in Moscow was in 1990 and is still active. 22 children from around the world are taking part in the World Cup. 6. The 2018 World Cup will take place in 12 stadiums across 11 host cities in Russia. Moscow is the only city with two stadiums, Luzhniki and Spartak. The central stadium of the 2018 World Cup is Luzhniki, with a capacity of 81,000 people. 7. This will be the 21st World Cup since its first season in Uruguay in 1930. While the number of fans watching the World Cup is a record low in Uruguay, 300, the number of fans watching the World Cup recorded at the 2014 World Cup in Brazil. With approximately 3.2 billion followers around the world, and 53,000 fans watching live each match, the 2014 World Cup breaks all records. 8. Since Brazil won the World Cup twice in a row in 1958 and 1962, no country has the power to do such a South American nation. Germany, the 2014 World Cup champion, will follow Brazil to make that record in the biggest football tournament this year. 9. Indonesia was banned by the FIFA for the 2018 World Cup because of government intervention in the Football Federation. Meanwhile, in a rare incident, FIFA has decided to take Zimbabwe-type qualification from the 2018 World Cup because the Football Federation of this country does not pay the salary of the coach. 10. FIFA awarded to the championship team is $35 million. The second team will also receive a $25 million bonus. Here are the 10 most interesting things about the 2018 World Cup in Russia. Thank you for watching the video. Subscribe to channel and share to enjoy the latest videos offline.